All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. The other game had already started by the time we finished the second game, so we're already, wow, actually, we're already 28 minutes into the game. All right, so most champions are already built. We've got a Jax. We got a Jax, Graves, Jarvan, Gragas, and Nami on the blue team, which currently is Experienced Baby. And we have Brand, Corky, Lee Sin, Zach, and Sona on Best Team NA. This is their second game, so I believe Best Team NA, did they win that first one, or was it Experienced Baby? I can't quite remember.
Experienced Baby one took the first game.
Yeah, they're the higher skilled team, I believe.
So we have Experienced Babies on blue team, correct?
Experienced Baby
And
is
Best
on blue
team. NA is
team.
purple.
Best Team NA is purple.
Okay. So once again, just like the last game, all the way until the end of the game was really close in gold. And right now, at 30 minutes, a 1k gold lead is not much.
Certainly not, especially at 30 minutes into the game. Normally, we're used to seeing
So
something
each team
about,
keeping it really close.
yeah, like a 5k gold lead in the middle of the game here, but 1k gold, this game could still go either way. We've got 3 towers versus 3 towers. The only thing purple team is up in kills, so that means, Experienced Baby is up on them in farm. You see the Gragas has got 209 farm. Their 80 carry, almost 200 farm, and Jack's sitting at 220 farm. Definitely so far up in farm. Experienced Baby is on best team.
Right, and I'm assuming there's also some dragons that we've missed, and that's probably also leading to the gold, but you're right, that
Right,
gold
it's-
difference just because the farm is pretty large. Now,
Jarvan
as you see
getting
here,
caught
J4
here,
does get caught out, he's
but the-
forced to flash.
Gragas barrel doesn't do much. The brand ult going out.
Oh boy, Jack's diving in a
Jack's
4v5.
jumping in. This is a
Crescendo's
messy,
misses
messy
everybody.
fight. But it does look like it's going to turn
Right now,
in the
teams are
favor
split.
of best team. But they're so low. A well-timed barrel. There's J4 jumping on. Everybody jumps in. And that's going to be in the favor of Experienced Baby. Quickly turned around there.
That was all Jax.
It was all
Honestly,
Jax.
Jax was the one that got that kill on Corgi.
Jax
Oh, wow.
was jumping in and out of the fight the entire time. He knew the key targets to be on right there. It really helped him, to have teammates standing around him so that he could jump into best team and then out back to his team and then back in to, position himself and evade all those skill shots. Jarvan, though, doing a great job saving his ult for until best team was all grouped up together. Jumped on them. We saw the Sona ult go out just a little late. And
Yeah, what it was, what I thought at least, was just, look at the vision for...
oh yeah, that vision down
Gosh.
bottom lane is ridiculous for a Experienced Baby. They master the map there. It's really, really, when you get fights and teams like these, you need to have vision. It is key to be able to see in those bushes, to know where their AD carry is, to know where their AP carry is, and to know where their tanks are, so that if you have, let's say, a Malphite in that game, you know that he's going to ult, which way he's going to ult and where he's going to come from. Because if, he comes running out of a bush and you're all grouped up already, and he could have been waiting there for the past 5 minutes, then you're dead. Like, that's a game changer. But if you know he's there, you can stay spread apart and try and either bait the ult out, or he's just not going to use it at all. Once again,
Exactly.
we have
And
that
another
Zach
thing-
who is 20 feet tall. He could probably easily see over those walls there.
And I think it's just really funny is when you just look at the top lane, Zach is picked to be a tank that has a lot of displacement.
Yeah.
Jax is a tank who will life steal your face off. And
Him and Riven. Jackson Riven.
because once again he dove in 1v4 and then he split up their entire team while Jax was just wailing. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got that like 2-second dodge where nothing is gonna hit him. He's got, his stun, his AoE stun. Jax is just a champion built for, jumping in, tanking, and doing everything he can do to mess you up. It'd be quite the interesting mechanic if Zach actually got tall enough to see over into the next lane.
That would be pretty
J4
funny,
jumping
actually.
in right there.
And here we do see an engage.
Jack's still getting focused.
Wow.
That is
The turns here, as you do see this time, Jax was targeted early in the fight, wasn't able to do as much damage. Purple team is coming out on top. Gragas might go down. J4 doing a good job to CC, and actually they get out alive. That is a 1-for-2 in favor of best team NA. What was really good was that by J4 swaps the headbutt with the ward jump, but it's not enough. Gragas goes down. Graves, though, with the burst, is able to take out Corky with a beautiful blind. Graves is, wow, 1v3, and the exhaust goes down, but it's not going to be enough with a nice buckshot. Graves is able to pick up the triple kill.
Triple for
That
Graves.
was huge.
That was well played. And the ace, too, that was very well played for Experience Baby. Best team thought they had it in the bag, but unfortunately they just stayed a little too long. And again, look at that ward coverage. If we take a moment to look at what Purple team sees, they have almost no ward coverage of where everybody dies, but if we take a look at Blue team, they have wards in the area where they fought.
Exactly. And one thing, that Graves, though, that kite was unbelievable. His burst damage, and then he just dropped that blind on everybody in that circle. He dashed out, and he kited everybody around that. That was amazing.
That was some... If he was a champion like, you know, that relies on catching things, like a certain AD carry, he might have been orb walking, but not quite. That's really, every AD carry, in my opinion, should know how to orb walk. It is a mechanic that will save your life. In situations like that, as you can tell, that his kiting was a derivation of orb walking, because it involves shift right clicking and then right clicking several very quickly, as you have to alternate your auto attacks between turning, attacking, and then moving backwards so you don't get caught. Blue team's gonna try and rush.
You know, one thing that's important is, yeah,
they're gonna try and rush this Baron. Purple team does not have any sight. Yeah, Purple team cannot see a thing right now. They do not have any idea that they're a Baron.
They saw 2 in the bot lane, 1 in the mid lane, and they knew that that is a free dragon, especially with Jax. It's going to go down quick. I said dragon, I meant Baron. And then lastly, if we just take a look at the gold lead, it was so close just, what was that, 5 minutes ago? And now they have taken,
now we got,
what is that?
We got Experience
almost
Baby.
10k, 9k gold lead.
Yeah, pulling in the lead. We have a pause. Could be due to latency issues. Yeah, I am dropping a little bit here. We're climbing up to 4% drop rate.
So if we just take a look at the item builds right now, Jax is almost about to pick up his Guardian's Angel. Jax literally has no fear at this point. He's going to dive in every single team fight and just try to delete Corky off the map like he has been. In that last fight, it was really interesting to see, though. Jax was CC'd from the start. And then he ended up dying without getting a kill. So that was really smart of Best Team NA to do that. But then they forgot that Graves is also enormous.
Yeah, they forgot
with the Bloodthirster, Phantom Dancer, and Last Whisperer. His burst is crazy.
The rest of the team does still matter, besides Jax.
And it's interesting, you don't see that much resistance coming out. There's a lot of MR on the table, but not that much armor, and that's really scary when you're fighting a hyper carry like Jax, as well as a high damage burst dealer like Graves. If he ults across your entire team, that spells trouble.
Because, you know, Graves, he's not your regular AD carry, he's a burst AD carry. And, you know, if you don't have resist, and you get someone like, you know, he gets Nami, or... Oh wait, Nami's on his team. If he gets Sona, or, you know, Corky, or Lee Sin, and he gets them into the face, in their face, they're not going to survive for very long, because he's not meant to, you know, do a 1k crit, 1k crit. He's going to do 2 to 3k in the matter of, you know, 2 to 3 seconds, if that.
Right.
And I mean, you've got so much synergy with this team. Another pause. So, alright.
Yeah, there must just be some unfortunate lag issues going on.
Perhaps. Yep, there we go. There's the DC on the
Yeah.
Gragas. I mean, right now, if you look at the gold spread, we've got Jack sitting at 12K, and his partner Zach sitting at only 10K. 80 carry wise, we've got the Corky sitting at 11K, and the Graves sitting at 13.7K. So almost 4K up on him. So that's a scary thing.
Yeah, and if you just take a look at the way that kills are distributed across the team, like just 8 kills, 2 deaths, 8 assists. Graves is enormous. Jax, just by the way his character works and having a Blade of the Rune King, with just 3 kills, you can see Jax can face tank the entire team. I mean, 7 kills on Brand is great, but if Brand is getting CC'd, then you lose out on a lot of your damage, because Corky does have damage, but Corky's getting targeted hard. Brand is getting targeted hard. They need to find a way to peel. Sona's using her crescendo to, start a fight or turn the tides, but she needs to be using it to peel for their damage dealers. Same with Zach. Like, they should not be initiating at this point. They need to be playing the protect the AD carry.
Really,
game.
their only hard CC is that Sona, and is that Brand. I mean, not to discount Zach, but his knockup doesn't last for all that long in the grand scheme of a team fight. Sona's ult lasts for 1.5, 2 seconds, and that's really what you need. You need that hard CC like Jarvan, or Jax, or the blind on not Gragas, but Graves, because you get blinded and slowed. Oh, 2 DCs.
Oh boy.
Another DC. They
3.
might. Are they doing a remake? They might be doing a remake, but I don't know. They're already so deep in the game that.
Yeah, remake at 36 minutes is pretty unheard of.
Yeah. I just realized I had my score.
It's not like you can just spawn in a game.
Experience, baby. One last
Yeah, they can't
game,
just
not-
spawn in the game.
That would be an interesting addition. The tournament server might have that. You might be able to save the game state.
Maybe.
Alright, now that my score is fixed. Experience, baby, looking like they could take this tournament. Alright, so they're just waiting on the reconnects. Yeah, I haven't gotten any more lag, so I don't know if they're just if it was just that first spike that got them.
Someone's DDoSing.
Clearly.
Shut it down.
I wouldn't be surprised. There's so many things going on this network.
I don't know if Spirit Visage recently got a buff, but if you've seen in the last games, we've seen a lot of Visages rolling around, and it's strange to me. I wasn't aware that it was such a popular item.
Spirit
it
Visage
makes sense on all the champions that are building it, but
Spirit Visage is absolutely great on Zac, especially. Although, yeah, he does have it. Lee Sin, I haven't seen on a Lee Sin before. We have another DC. That's surprising. But especially on that Zac, it's gonna give him that 20% bonus to all healing effects. So he's gonna heal for more than 4% of his max health every time he picks something up.
yeah, I mean, honestly, it makes sense. I'm just not so used to seeing that green item across everybody's
Right.
icon bars here. Man, so many DCs, so many reconnects. Hopefully we can get this back underway, but obviously this issue is difficult to deal with.
Yeah, well, like I said, I mean, mine's stable, so they should be reconnecting, and we should be starting here again momentarily.
There's the reconnect. Has everybody reconnected? I think that's
I
everyone.
think that's everyone. Just looking at the chat log, reconnect. Yep, here we go. Here's the unpause.
Yeah, there's the unpause. So as we do see, we have blue team trying to siege in this turret. So one thing that's really important for purple team right now is just solid wave clear. They need Brand to be using his AoE to just try to take out these waves to keep blue team off the turret. I mean, with Baron,
There's another
Oh,
pause.
boy.
Do we have another DC?
it was in fact Jax that paused it this time.
I think that's because it's the team leader is that Jax. Man,
Nami
this
is the one that is out.
is ridiculous. Just going down the line, and Getting anyone this lag spike cam. Yeah, still no trouble on my end. We got 17 to 20
Yeah, I
kills.
don't know.
Unfortunately, though, those 2 extra towers and that Baron is what's giving that experienced baby just that much more gold. Because it's almost a 8k gold lead now.
I mean, that's where it should be at this point in the game, and they're really just establishing that they are the stronger team at this point in time, and really letting somebody have Jax and then countering it with a Zac was just not what you would want to do in that team situation.
Certainly not.
So right now, team comps are just coming out on top with the Graves and a Jax. It's burst damage to sustain. It's scary.
Zac had some great farms sitting at 200, but Jax just hasn't beat at 254. Corki and Graves, though, staying
As you see,
side
blue
by
team
side.
is now splitting. Yeah.
We got our junglers each have about 110 farm, and our supports staying all even. I mean, really, what it's coming down to is it's coming down to that Gragas versus the Brand. Jax flashing after we get
And
the
you
kill,
see
but
it in that top lane, Jack. Yeah,
he's got the jump.
that was scary.
He's got the jump. Reminds me of
went back to farm.
yeah.
Go
Reminds me of one of Civ HD's. He's just a boss at Jukes with Misfortune. No, not Misfortune. MF. No, same champion. What do you call it? That silly ass one who jumps around mid lane. LeBlanc. There we go. Don't know why I had MF stuck in my head.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Civ HD is a god with Jukes on LeBlanc. That nice ward vision there, allowing the Nami to hit that stun bubble.
As you see, they're just picking up these global objectives. Jax is pushing in top. Look at that wave. He wants that tower. I
Again,
mean, honestly,
if you look at blue team vision, they have the entire bottom half of jungle covered. But if you look at purple vision, they have nothing except for those 3 wards outside their base.
here as you see, it's just this siege game. They have to send Zac top to deal with Jax, even though there isn't much that Zac can do against Jax. And right now, Graves is just trying to come in, poke down that tower as they're going wave for wave in the minions. This point there, once again, it's just this chokehold of the fact that they're in the lead, and Experienced Baby is just not going to let this go.
Look at that, Jax giving no bothers right there. Just taking the tower.
And here comes blue team trying to come back and make something happen here.
Here we
Once
go.
again, they're just trying to get all this aggro on the tower they can.
Nami bubble hits the Lee
Jax
Sin.
might take it in top lane as well.
There's that missed crescendo.
Crescendo only lands on Gragas.
That would have been a great engage for best team in A, but unfortunately did not do much. Brand trying his absolute best to get down that Graves. But Jack's top lane still giving no bothers as to Zac, just taking that tower.
And Jax can, at this point, they can't. They should send more people top. Don't want to lose another turret, but they're gonna lose inhib, and there's nothing that Zac can do.
I mean, look at this. Just no bothers were given.
Since Jax went top lane, he picked 50 farm compared to Zac, and Graves is now face tanking the turret, just trying to take it down. At this point, it's going to be a miracle for best team in A, some sort of godlike team fight that they need, and Jax right now trying to go all in on this Zac.
Nami just running
Keep
out of
backing
mana,
up.
healing her team.
Jax just isn't going to leave him alone. And Baron buff is down now, so their sustain is starting to go off.
Nami's been just healing her team, but now that her mana's getting low, they do have to back off a little bit, play more carefully. Corki getting risky. Those Gragas barrels are just hurting though. He's just throwing them in, and there's not much room to dodge.
And as you see right now, purple team is pushing blue team out of their base, and they're pushing them hard. They're stacked as 5. Jax is recalling. I'm surprised Jax didn't just go backdoor that inhib. But At this point, they're trying to counter push, but I don't know if this is what they want to do. This could be a mistake. They're swinging bot lane, hopefully going to pick up this tower. Blue team is trying to catch them in transition. There are blue ping attack pings going out. Caution, Nami wants to get a bubble. Pops the ward, she sees what's going on.
Graves gets the blind, and out of it comes a Gragas barrel to the face, not doing terribly much damage. Oh, there's the ult.
There's the ult.
He's going to try and get the brand. He uses...
Nice Zonias.
Nice Zonias.
That was a very nice crescendo. Purple team is actually turning this fight, but here comes Jax. Double kill for Corki. Is it going to be enough? Corki trying to lifesteal off a minion. Sona's just standing there. Jax gets out very little HP. J4 going in. Corki is going to get caught. A nice Valk back over the wall. GA of Jax is popped. It is a 1 for 3 currently. Wow. 2 for 4, the double kill. J4 is coming in for the cleanup party. It is a 4 for 4, and the fight's going down. J4 does have red buff, so he is burning that Zac down. The tower did go down in the bottom lane. Zac wants it. He's pushing in this lane. I did not expect to see a 4 for 4 fight. Sona had one of the best crescendos we have seen all game, catching all 5 members of experienced baby. That is what turned that team fight.
Meanwhile, if we take our attention top lane, inhibitors being pushed. J4, very low health, may die to minions.
He lives, it's alright. I'm surprised.
If we just rewind that, 20 seconds, and we take a look, we see that, we see that Jax actually life-stealing off minions to keep himself alive through that ignite that would have ordinarily killed him, but his lifesteal allows him to survive, popping his GA, but he does get a kill for it.
Wait, am I a live game?
No, I don't know.
No, okay, there was deaths on my screen. I was really confused. I mean, honestly, I was really surprised that that fight turned out that way. Gragas tried to catch somebody out.
Where'd my mouse go?
They got it turned on them.
Apparently, the League client crashes when you try to rewind the game.
Yay.
Yeah. But, you look at that Jax player.
Zac split pushing in the top lane.
You look at that Jax player, and he knows his kit. He knows where he needs to be. He knows exactly how much lifesteal he has and how to use that properly, because that's one of the important things you need to know as someone like an AD carry or a bruiser is if you have lifesteal, you need to utilize it. And if you're near death, sometimes going and attacking creeps might be the smarter choice than trying to face a champion.
Right, and there was a lot of micromanaging, but I am amazed that it ended up being a 4 for 4. Like, experienced baby is just so far in the lead. They have a 12k gold lead, and they somehow got caught out. It was a very interesting fight. And as you see, we have a little bit of a Baron dance going down. There's just vision wards. Everybody's trying to clear things out. Nobody wants to get caught out.
If we take a look at vision, Purple has absolutely no vision of Baron. But neither does blue team. They both have an equal amount of vision over the other team, so it's really going to come down to who makes the better play.
Now, see, blue team does have vision on Baron as well as Dragon, so if the best team in A decides to go to Dragon, they're going to get countered by the Baron being taken. Right now, they're getting pushed back to their base. This is leaving experienced baby with a lot of different options on what they can do.
Here we go, blue.
In fact, the pings go down on the ward.
Experienced baby, looking like
now
they might
completely gone.
Looking like they might want to set up for a dragon take. However,
the
best
fanatic
team
push is happening. 5-man stack.
Best
Let's
team
go.
hanging out in the right bush.
Oh.
But unfortunately, they cannot lure them. Corki Valkyrie to try and jump.
In.
But the Gragas barrel plus the Nami ult is going to disengage enough that's not going to make it worth it.
Nami had to pop flash as well as ult. Same with Gragas. Now purple team has the advantage. Zach is flying in on J4. Corky's been turned on by Jax. This is what I'm saying. There needs to be peel for your AD carry. Jax easily takes out that Corky. There's a fight going down in the back. They pick up Nami. They just traded Nami for the AD carry. The fight continues. J4, Graves is doing work. Gragas is about to go. No, that would be Zach who's about to go down.
But now, purple team
Brand is
maneuvered
trying
themselves
to recall.
into a terrible place here. They were trapped between, blue base and blue team. Blue team played excellently. They came in behind purple team, and they're just face tanking these. They're gonna go for the win here. It looks like Lee Sin maybe gonna try and hold them off.
Well, they are about to get double inhibited, and I believe statistics show that it's very, very, very slim chance that you can come back from a game
really
that
hard.
you get double hibbed, let alone triple hibbed.
And bottom lane, we got the Graves taking out the inhibitor. This could be game right here.
This is game right
There's
here.
one Nexus tower.
There's
The
Gragas ult.
Brand.
Brand is gonna go down.
Ooh, plus, that Graves.
That was painful.
There's the Sona Crescendo hitting most of blue team, but unfortunately, it's just not going to be enough as you've got Jax just ripping apart these structures. You put Jax next to a
This is going
structure,
to be game right here.
and he's just going to take it because he's got that attack speed bonus. That's going to be game.
Oh, Corky died on the Nexus.
Experience, baby, takes
Poor
it,
little guy.
securing their ticket to the semifinals.